I've given this to you before we started. So pretend like you had it. So this just talks about what, there's a reason behind every single song. It's not just playing, even though that's what we're doing. There's a reason behind what they do and why. So I don't always go over this because I hate when someone hands me something and then reads it to me. So they're pretty basic, like the Let's Play Music, how we started. We start every class that way, so it's this pattern. They know that's how we're going to start. The minor third, which is the music, is the easiest to copy. So that is repeated in a number of the songs because that's just easy for them to hear and then be able to copy it. The Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, same thing. It's got that, and it lets them. Anyway, yeah. So they hear that minor third again. Tambourine Train as well. Plus it gets so they learn a beat. Everything's repeated over and over. So obviously that's how the kids learn, and they play and have fun and learn it, and then later we're going to label it and tell them what it is. So they don't know right now that they're learning anything. They're just playing and having fun. And the Big Red Balloon is major scale, and again, the whole program is research-based, and it's all things that are going to help them learn faster and easier. So it uses as much of their body as you can. So that's why we do, when we go up the scale, their whole body goes up and their whole body comes down, so that there's just more involved. Their voice is doing it, and their hands and their body and everything, so they learn it. Scotland's Burning is doing the solfeggio signals, the signs. They'll learn those in the first year, and so they just get involved in the songs, because again, it's another way they're singing it, so they're hearing it, but they're doing it with their hands, so they're learning it, and it helps them internalize all of that better. The primary chord song, which we did on auto harp, those are the three most common chords in all the music we listen to. 90% of the music we listen to has those three chords. So those get really drilled in the first year. And then the auto harp is to start them learning how to accompany a group singing, which you can learn to play, but accompanying is a different thing altogether. So they learn both of them. I really appreciate, because accompanying is hard for me, or has been, so I did it a lot. Echo Ed, they love Echo Ed, and we use him all 3 years. The second year is Echo Edna, his sister, that plays piano. But they learn to imitate and to follow what they're being told. So it's rhythm at first, and then it becomes chords, or not chords, but notes, and they do it with the hand signs again. And then Magical Lamp is classical music. There's 2 songs. Suddenly I can't remember. There's 2 songs each semester that is classical. So they're just learning to listen to it intelligently, and they pick out the different characters by the puppet shows. So today I did it for them. The next class, they would each get a character, and so they learn to listen to it. Yeah, I can't remember if anything else is on the back. Frog in the Middle is playing, but it's also that minor third again, and they learn all of that, and then the Let's Say Goodbye is how we end every week. So, yeah.
Good, that was neat.
Any questions on any of it?
No, I don't think so.
No, I could see the reason with it behind everything that we're doing. I really could, and I love that you have classical music listening, because I think a lot of people don't appreciate really fully what has gone into composing classical music.
I agree.
The different instruments, the different characters. A composer really has a story in mind when they write that. So
they
really
love
like that. Yeah.
From my daughter, and she's done the first year. Puppet shows are a big deal. Especially when they get to be one of them. And then, my other note, just, there's very little explanation. We just do it. And a couple times I guess I prompted them, but they'll just follow. So there's not a whole lot of talk and explain.
More time.
You just do it. And then again, later on, they'll label what it is, and they'll get it. So
it almost makes it common sense for them. Because if they're just doing it at this level, then when they're told what that is, it's like, oh, that makes sense.
And I think the program's amazing. I've really, really been impressed with it. So I laid out, I'll just say, so this is all first year, I should say, your registration form, so that you can just count them. The first year, so everybody gets their tone bells, and by the end of the first year, they can play the bells. They don't have, like the board that I used in there, there's no clef on it, so it's not a specific note, but they'll know to play here and then jump to here, or play right next. They'll be able to play those. So there's a lot they do with the bells the first year. There's 2 books, one for each semester, and they have homework in them.
Okay.
Pretty simple, but they'll do homework every week.
So each child gets their own xylophone? Is that right?
The bells, yes.
Their own bells?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Every child will get bells and a bag that you'll love to use, and 2 theory books, and then there's CDs. The other thing with this program, you learn music by music, which is kind of when I heard that, I went, duh, because you just learn the alphabet by music, and you learn days of the week from a song, and you learn, so there's 25 original songs in the whole program, but it's all teaching music things. So you get a CD, 1 for each semester. Those are the songs we go over every week. And then same second and third year, but they'll also get piano books. Second year we start using keyboard. So they learn to actually play. And then the big finale at the end is they compose and perform their own piece. 7 or 8. Which, again, I think is amazing. I love the program. I think it's fantastic. So
Great.
anyway.
Yeah.